Are you guys tired of spending your hard-earned money and then EA giving you terrible pack odds? Look no further. Come to MUTReserve.com for the fastest, cheapest Madden 21 coins. Use code JTibbs for 15% off your order. Yo, what's happening, guys? JTibbs back with another video. So today I'm going to be breaking down a really cool glitchy run. However, I have a big announcement. I'm going to be doing something I've never done before. I'm going to be giving away one of the new Xbox Series X. So if you're a PS5 guy, sorry, I do have an extra Xbox Series X in stock. I figured I'd give it out to one of you lucky people. So you're probably wondering, how do I get a chance to win this Xbox Series X? Well, you got to do three things. One, you got to like the video. Two, you got to subscribe. And then you got to comment down below Xbox Series X or just Xbox. Probably just going to make it Xbox down below. And also in your comment, if you could include why you want it or why you need it. Maybe you're giving it to a friend for Christmas. Maybe your parents can't afford you one for Christmas and you'd like one. Maybe it's just, you want to hop on the new console as soon as possible and you missed, obviously, the pre-order date. Who knows? But like I said, man, I really appreciate you guys on this Thanksgiving Day. It really means a lot. And I figured I'd give back to you guys. So we're going to be giving away the Xbox Series X. Make sure to do all those steps. Leave the comment. And let's get into today's video. Alright guys, so here we are on offense. We, are in the Las Vegas Raiders offensive playbook. We're going to go to the wing tight. Now you see what I did here. I put my best tight end, Travis Kelce, at receiver. And I put all tackles and linemen all in the play. Your best lineman, preferably a guard or a tackle if you have a fast one, you want to put at that tight end spot. So Mitchell Schwartz is right there. Obviously, our whole line's pretty mid, I'd say. Obviously, we got Kelechi Olame. But obviously, if you want, you can stick that guy right here. I don't know why it's out of order, but okay, we're going to go ahead and put you there. There we go, boom. So, what I like to do, and this is really cool because you can alternate between these runs, I like to go ahead and stick these in my audibles. I like the stretch alert X lookie, and then the HB inside zone. The run we're going to be going over is the stretch alert lookie, and it's really, really good. Alright guys, so here we are on the stretch alert lookie. Now the way I like to run this is I like to double team the furthest guy on the line of the outside, and then we're going to motion Rankin over. Once he gets to about right here, we're going to snap the ball. As you guys are going to see, he's going to be able to pick up a blocker. Right there he did a really crappy job of it, but he is going to go ahead and do that. Now a lot of the times what I like to do is with Rankin is I like to snap once he gets to about right here. So obviously, once he starts to block, he's able to shoot through that gap. Now, your best bet is when you are running this play, you want to let him set just so he can obviously get into that gap a little bit quicker. So obviously, I like to motion him out here, let him set down lineman. And you guys are going to see he picks up the blocks very good. And I'm able to go ahead and pick up solid yards. This run is really difficult to shoot, and I understand why. I mean, a lot of you guys may not. But the reason it's very difficult to shoot is just due to the fact that the overload we have on this side is just too much for our opponent. I mean, personally, I think this run is very good at picking up yards. You're able to go ahead and hit certain holes you wouldn't think you could hit. And overall, it's very simple. Now, what I'll also do sometimes with Mitchell Schwartz is I'll motion him over like that. And I know that doesn't seem logical, but I'll see if I can get a man to fall. Because a lot of people like to play man-to-man versus run. And overall on defense this year. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me this, JTibbs, why would you not motion your tight end? And to be honest, you just don't get the best blocks. He's not going to turn into a blocker even if you snap it behind the line. He's just going to kind of stay there and not really do too much. Even if it is Travis Kelce, even if I were to snap it right here, even though he turns into a blocker, he's not going to do too much. He's going to freeze up for a sec, and that allows someone to shoot the gap. I understand that seems a little bit weird given on that play, but trust me, I just wouldn't do it. Just due to the fact that it's just not going to be worth it. He's going to be a receiver. You don't need running a route, and it's not going to be worth it at all. Now, what I'll also do is I will ID this corner so that one of my guys goes ahead and picks him up. And again, as you guys see right there, even though that wasn't the best blocking, I still have holes to hit through. Now, next up, we're going to be going over this inside zone. I really like this inside zone. I always like flipping it to the strong side. And this is when you can utilize the motion with Kelce. This is when you can motion him, snap it once he gets up the middle, and he lead blocks for you pretty well. He gets that safety out of the way, and you pretty much have a really, really nice open hole. Again, I wouldn't highly recommend motioning him. I just think he gives it away. But overall, I always like to motion Rankin because he's always going to pick up a block. and you're going to always be able to pick up solid yardage, positive yardage, may I add, with these types of motions. Overall, I think these 2 runs are very good. This is a little mini running scheme I would highly recommend you guys do. Ranking, once he sets, though, he just goes absolutely crazy. You're able to go ahead and pick up solid yards, and the great thing about it is, worst case, even if you do need to do it, you can throw that stretch late. You can throw that route, obviously, a little bit later. And you have a tight end running the route, may I add. So, I mean, geez, he just got out of there really fast. But you have a tight end running the route, obviously. If you do need to, if you throw it in the coverage and you do need to spec catch it, he's probably going to win that matchup, I'd say, at least 5 times out of 10. I know that seems like a high number, but overall I would just highly recommend that you guys stick the tight end in there. Unless you have a bum tight end, then obviously keep your faster receiver, but it's going to make it to where your opponent's really going to have to commit to the run, and that's what I like about this play. You make your opponent have to commit to the run, and overall that's what you want them to do, because at the last second, obviously, you can really hit them with a stretch pass like that. I think RPOs are still one of the most frustrating and hard things to guard this year, and they overall just make it very difficult on your opponent, and they do frustrate as well. I mean, this is from personal experience. Obviously, playing a runner sucks. I mean, you play them, and you just have the worst time of your life, even if you are stopping the run, because they're just hoping they get lucky. And that's why I'm showing you this video, guys. This run is very good. You're bound to break one off eventually. You just got to keep on staying consistent with it. Like I said, this run is going to get very, very good blocking, and you're always going to pick up pretty good yardage. You're always going to pick up at least 2-3 yards, as from what I've at least seen. So, use these 2 runs to your advantage. Mix them up, maybe on the goal line, maybe on a short yardage situation, maybe even starting off the drive. But one thing needs to remain in certain, you need to make sure you utilize both runs, because they're very good and the blocking is exceptional. Running the ball this year actually gets a really negative rap, and it's not like a bad thing. Like, people don't hate runners. Like, a lot of people just don't like playing people who run the ball every play, but they just think the run, they automatically assume, well, last year the run sucks, so this year it's gonna, it's gonna be a lot easier to stop, which isn't really the case. I think running's still really good, even though a lot of people still pass this year, which I really like playing a passing game. I think the run is still pretty OP. You just got to know how to use it, mix it into your scheme, and overall take advantage of what's been given to you. Alright guys, that about wraps up today's Thanksgiving special, man. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. I hope you're having a great and wonderful day. It really makes me happy to know you guys support this channel. Make sure to enter my Xbox Series X giveaway, guys. I'm giving it away for free, man. So those out there who maybe didn't have a chance to pre-order it, can't afford it, or overall may not get it for Christmas, and this is your chance, go ahead, enter, do all those steps, guys. I love you guys. Let's get it. Alright, guys, this is JTibbs signing off. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. And as always, peace.